Welcome back to LessonStream. This is a channel for teachers. My name is Jamie Keddy, and in this video we're asking the question, does artificial intelligence have human intuition? And the answer is no, it doesn't. And it reveals this to us in some little subtle ways, quite interesting details. And in this video I'm going to show you some of these and also suggest an idea for you to use AI generated images to get your students speaking. Alright, so let's start with a phrase, a situation, and the situation is the Mona Lisa being stolen. Now, how would you visualize such a situation, the Mona Lisa being stolen? What sort of images would you create here? For example, where's this theft taking place and how many people are involved? What are they all doing? Are they using any special equipment? Where is she right now? Is she on the wall? Is she off the wall? Perhaps she's in the back of a van. Is it nighttime? Is it daytime? Now, I'm going to suggest that the images that you create are going to be influenced by your knowledge of the Mona Lisa. For example, the fact that she lives in the Louvre in Paris. Perhaps you put her there when you thought about her. Perhaps you're also aware that in 1911 she was actually the victim of a real actual robbery. It was a massive story with worldwide attention. For over 2 years, everyone wanted to know where she was and who had stolen her. Her picture appeared in all the newspapers, and in fact this is why she became so notorious. The reason the Mona Lisa is the most famous painting in the world is that she was stolen. And it's absolutely true, you know. Before 1911, I'd never even heard of her. And I'm sure you hadn't either. But this is a digression. What I'm saying here is that when you imagine that situation, the Mona Lisa being stolen, the images that you created here would have been influenced to some extent by pre-existing knowledge that you have about her. Now, it's possible that your brain went free range and you started to imagine something a bit weird. I don't know. But if that's the case, I'm sure the images can't possibly be any weirder than the ones that I'm about to show you. So all of the images I'm going to show you were created by a text-to-image artificial intelligence image generator called DALL-E, and the prompt in each case was the same, the Mona Lisa being stolen. And let's have a look at the first one. There's always something that's not quite right. And this is a great example. I mean, if you've ever been involved in an art heist, you know that you've got to be very well organized. Everyone has their own role, a designated role, but in this case it looks more like a race. Everyone's running to the booty as fast as they can. They want to be the first person to get their hands on it. It looks quite dangerous and a bit clumsy, doesn't it? And what's with all these beams? I've got no idea. It may have been influenced by some sort of Mission Impossible scene, but what's with these sort of pseudo guns and floating banknotes? There's also an alarm clock. Now, in other images, I've seen time bombs. I don't know why you'd want to use a time bomb if you wanted to rob the Louvre, but maybe that alarm clock is representative of a time bomb. Who's to say? I don't know. Let's look at another one. Another great one. And my suggestion is that you create slideshows of images like these, show them to your students and just invite them to comment. What is it about this image that's not quite right? What is wrong with this picture? And here, I mean, how many gangsters does it take to change a light bulb? How many gangsters does it take to steal the Mona Lisa? I think I can count 7. I mean, is she really that heavy? Has she put on weight? I don't know, but any successful art thief knows the importance of stealth, the importance of not drawing attention to yourself. I think that maybe someone should tell these bad boys they've got a lot to learn. This one's slightly similar to the previous one, isn't it? It kind of brings this North American film noir vibe. The Louvre is kind of confused in a way, but not half as confused as this mobster in the middle who seems to be pointing his gun directly at her, directly at the Mona Lisa herself. He's saying, "Hey, hand over your purse, lady, or you're gonna get it." I don't know, is he there? Is he there to steal her, or is he there to mug her? I don't even know if he knows. I think he's confused. Wow, how very weird and dreamy. She's stepped out of her frame in this one. This is more of a kidnapping than a robbery. It looks like there's some sort of French Revolution vibe going on. And I know that she was actually relocated to the Louvre either during or after the French Revolution, so perhaps it's got something to do with that. Or maybe she's going to meet Madame la Guillotine. I certainly hope not. But at least there's no helicopter in this one, as there was in this one in the same series. I love this one. This is so good, isn't it? I mean, this guy coming in through the window, which, is it open, is it closed? Is he just kind of, is he like a ghost? I don't know, but this is not good. This is not the way you enter a room. He's just seconds away from a bad accident. He's going to lose some teeth when he comes crashing down and hits his face against that handrail. And what about the Mona Lisa? Why is she hanging from the ceiling with a crude rope? And what's happened with her face? Is she thinking about going through a cubist period of her life? And what's going on with the top of this ladder? And what about the whole floor? It actually looks like it's a sort of courtroom, doesn't it? I mean, the more you look, the more wrong it is. It's just deliciously weird. Deliciously weird. Now it's time for a creepy home burglary. But why so many guns? And look at how they've casually placed that extra revolver at the end of the poor woman's bed. I really hope she doesn't wake up. And look at how they're holding those massive weapons. I mean, whatever happened to safety first? And what's the Mona Lisa doing in a residential home anyway? Maybe that sleeping woman stole it last week, and maybe these guys are stealing it back. Who's to say? Look, there's this ongoing discussion, isn't there? Will the machines take over the world? But, having seen this machine's attempts, incompetent attempts at organising a very basic art theft, I think we should put our minds at ease, at least for the moment, don't you think? So if you're a teacher and you'd like some AI image generator resources, activities and lesson plans for the classroom, join the LessonStream membership, information below. And if I could trouble you to give this video a cheeky little thumbs up, it would mean a lot to me. So thank you for watching, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.